What I do is about more than just makeup and clothing. I help girls become better versions of themselves.
Why do I have to wear the crown right now?
To remind you who you're gonna be when you wake up tomorrow. Amen.
Yes, there is a preconceived idea of what the pageant world is. And for me, playing Vicki Ellis, what Megan wrote so beautifully was a character that you'll be able to see as the series unfolds is much more fractured than what one would see on the outside. Me personally, I'm all for, like, I started as a tap dancer, and so I understand the idea of what it means to better yourself and further yourself, and what it takes for women to come from one place to be able to get to somewhere else. What Queen America does, it takes all those preconceptions and explores a truth that is profoundly touching and poignant. We point the finger at the humor of it all, but it certainly touches on issues that affect all of us, both men and women. And I think that's the real genius of Megan's writing and the direction that Alethea did.
I'm sorry I let you down.
Me? Oh, you didn't just let me down. You let Nigel down, Mary, your parents, so many people just pouring support onto you. Do you know how many girls would kill for that? Most girls have to give their own pep talks, so sure as hell nobody else is giving them. You had it easy, babe.
Well, I grew up in Tulsa, and I did not do pageants, but I knew so many girls that it actually did such incredible things for. Girls that were able to pay their way through college, girls that were in foster care, that pageants were the way to a future for them. So yeah, I just thought it was such an interesting world. There are a lot of negative things about the world, there are, and I didn't want to let anyone off the hook for that, but there are a lot of girls that I've spoken to, that I've interviewed, who are so grateful to pageants.
Come on, Bella, we're leaving.
We can talk about this. I'll order some takeout.
Oh, good, I'm starving.
You're not allowed restaurant food.
We're not even hungry anyway. We already had Senorita tacos. It was grade D meat, and we loved it.
Molly and Isabella, for you guys, what would you say was one of the challenges or one of the surprises? Because your characters are not, at least so far, in the pageant world, we really get to see the real them the whole time, it feels like.
I think that's what's so nice about having, the personal life inside to Vicki, because you can really see how she came to be who she was and who she's trying to run away from. In the back of my head, I always have that thought that she will never accept me. And that's so hard, especially from her standpoint, because she knows that I feel that way. And I think that's been a really fun thing for us to play around with.
I help girls become better versions of themselves. And maybe if you spent more time with me in Tulsa, you'd see that.
Everything you do with your life is about preventing girls from being like me.
That is a terrible thing to say, Bella.
You hate ugly girls.
You are not ugly. Do you hear me?
I mean, one of the things that's amazing, and really the reason we're all here about Megan's writing, is it's just always character first. And the world is kind of secondary to that. It's all about, how people interact. It's all about their struggles. It always comes from emotion. And this is our second time working together. And she has such a gift to find that balance of honestly, the fun and the pain of life. And, it was really, obviously it's on the screen, but it was on the page. And it shone through.
Tonight's the most important night of your life. The start of your entire future.
I want this more than anything.
Don't we all, babe?